Hi, I'd like to talk to you today about breast implants. Now, I do lots and lots of breast augmentation, lots of breast surgery, and my patients come and they're saying, well, I want my boobs done, and I know there's round and there's those other implants, but people don't really seem to know that there's a great variety of breast implants around. So I thought I'd do a quick explainer video for you, talking about the different types and showing you about the ones that I would talk about in your consultation. So let's look at the round and the shaped first. People call the shaped teardrop. So here is your round implant. And as you see, when you hold it up, it's a nice dome shape. So people often say to me, oh, well, I don't want those round ones because I'm going to look really unnatural. Now that's not true, because when you hold them up like so, and when the muscle is under the top of it, which is what we do in a lot of patients who are a bit thin, you can see that it forms quite a natural breast shape. And this can be very soft gel, and it also can very safely rotate without causing any problems. So they can be a very good option, particularly if you've got quite a bit of your own breast tissue already. Then I would say a round implant is the way to go. So next is the shaped implants. And as you can see, if I hold it up properly and against that slightly darker background, you can see that it's got this natural taper to the top and it juts out at the bottom. Now, they in some patients will look more natural. So they can be a good choice, particularly if you're very, very thin, you've got none of your own breast tissue, then perhaps that is the way to go. But also we've got more parameters, more things that we can change. We can make it taller. So if you've got quite a long chest, that could be a very good option for you. And also we can make this part, which is the projection, the bit that sticks out, we can make that much higher. Now, where that really comes in useful is if you've got a bit of droop in your breasts, and that's really quite a frequent finding, particularly if you've had children, you've been breastfeeding, then you do tend to get just that loss of volume and that slight droop in the breast. And that's where this shaped implant can be your friend, because this can, in certain circumstances, lift the nipple up without the need for all of those scars. And nobody really wants scars if they can avoid it. And a good test for that is to put your arms up. What do you mean? Well, if you look in the mirror and when you put your arms up like so, the nipple comes up and all the breast comes up above the fold of your breast, then this might be the option that will work for you. Now, if you want to go, say, with big implants, or perhaps your skin is quite lax, and that is it's not really going to hold the weight up, then you don't really want a heavy breast implant, and that's where these come in. These are known as the B-lite implants, and they are significantly lighter than the standard implants, up to approximately 30% lighter if you go to about 300 cc's. Not just that, the actual forces on the breast that are pushing down are said to be 4 times less. That's all down to the physics and the maths. And they come in shaped and round just as the other implants do. So these are something that you should consider, particularly if you're going to have them in for a long time. If you've previously had droop, you've had implants in and they've sagged, then I think these are something that you should really strongly consider. Now there's another implant, and that is one that is covered in a certain material. They look very like these. For all you would know, this could be what's known as a polyurethane implant. Now that's a big name, but what it means is it's got a special coating on it, a type of foam. Why would you want that? Well, the reason is that foam helps to stick the implant to the body, so that means that it will be better if you want to position it in, say, somebody who's had quite a big implant before or has had problems with droop. It can be useful for that. But where they really come into play is if you've had capsular contracture in the past, and that's where you get a scar that forms around your implant. That's completely normal for everyone. But if that goes hard over time, then that starts to squash your implant. It starts to cause knuckles. Now, a polyurethane implant has the lowest rate of capsular contracture that we know of. So that's quite a lot of information. So feel free to scroll back and forward and feel free to ask any questions. But if you are interested in breast augmentation, then make sure you do your research on your implants. Make sure you ask your surgeon all the questions that you should. Thank you.